Kevin here from Community and Wellbeing. Well, welcome to Mission 22. This is one of our initiatives for Mission 22, and it's our new revamp on our stretching program for company-wide. You and your teams have been provided these new bands to utilize for this stretching program. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you all the new stretches utilizing this band. We only have one mobility exercise that we will not be using the band for, and we'll save that for the very end. But I want you to grab your bands, and I want you to grab the ends of the bands. Now, those of you that want to make it a little more challenging, if you grab a little further in, you can make it a little more challenging for yourself. But I would recommend starting light and then working yourself into it. But I want you to grab that band with both hands right at the ends. And we're going to stretch that band across our chest all the way out like a T. And we're going to come back. It's all about 22. So we're going to do 22 repetitions of every exercise that I'm going to show you. I won't show you all 22 in this video because you don't want to be here that long. But that's our first stretch. It's the nice chest stretch. The other stretch that we're going to go right into is the mobility pass-through. This is really working our shoulders and our rotator cuffs. And we utilize these every day, multiple times a day. And a lot of us injure our rotator cuffs because we don't warm them up. So this is a great soft tissue warm-up for these rotators. So I want you to take that band, expand it, pull it apart, and then bring it up and over the head and pass through, bringing that band down behind the back, all the way down and forward. That's one complete rep. You're going to do this for 22 reps in honor of our military. All right? Welcome to Mission 22. You should feel your shoulders as you get further down through these reps, starting to feel nice and warm. And the more you stretch, the more challenging it's going to be. All right? So we're going to go into the next exercise. The next exercise is banded rows. So we're going to take the band and we're going to step on it about 6 inches apart. And we're going to get those bands even. Nice flat back. We're going to hinge at that hip. So butt back, back is flat. I'll show you a side profile in just a minute. And we're going to pull those elbows alongside the rib cage and pinch those scapula. And we're going to do this for 22 repetitions as well. All right, the slower you go, the more challenging it's going to be. All right, I'm going to show you a side profile so you can see what it will look like from the side. Nice flat back, shoulders are back and down, and we're going to bring those elbows alongside the rib cage, pinching those shoulder blades. Just like that. Perfect. The next exercise we're going to show you is a banded rotational exercise. So I want you to take the band, hook it around your right foot. You're going to do both this right and left. I want you to grab that band and rotate to the left. Rotate to the left. It's not about pulling it with your arms. It's about rotational and giving yourself some resistance on that rotation. So you're going to do 22 reps on one side, and then we're going to switch that band over to the opposite foot and do 22 reps on the opposite side, just like that. Pretty easy, right? Remember, it's all about the rotation and the resistance that the band puts upon that rotation. How many times a day do you think you rotate the trunk of your body just like that? I would figure to say at least a couple hundred, right? All right, and so the next exercise that I'm going to show you is all about outer shoulder work. And so, you know, shoulders can be very tricky. We can hurt them very easily. And so strengthening them is one of the best things we can do. So I want you to take that band and I want you to double the band so that it's around your wrist and it's double. We're going to do 3 different positionings of this movement. We're going to start low. We're going to do 22 outward pushes against that band resistance in the low position. We're going to do 22 right in front of our chest, right in front of us in that mid-range position, and then 22 above the head position. Now, the harder you pull against it, the more challenging it's going to be. So you can do small or you can do wide. It's up to you. All right? So 22 in all 3 of those positions. When you get done, you're going to feel that in your shoulders. It's going to be a great thing for you. All right, and the last thing that I'm going to show you with the band is our stretch for our triceps. I'm going to take that band and hook it around my right foot. I'm going to bring it behind my back, and I'm going to get that elbow right over that shoulder. And this elbow is going to stay stationary the whole time. I've got that band over my hand, and I'm going to straighten that elbow out and bring it down nice and slow. Control that band on the way down. See how that elbow isn't moving? That elbow stays in the exact same position. We're working that tricep muscle. This is 2/3 of your arm muscle. And so it's a perfect muscle to work. All right, good. So you're gonna do that 22 reps on the right and 22 reps on the left. And the very last exercise that I'm gonna show you with the band is our chest press. So we're gonna take that band, we're gonna put it around the back. Should be right by the scapula, all right? And it should come right over the biceps, just below the shoulders. All right, nice tall stance, feet are about hip width apart. I want you to reach forward, stretch that band, and slowly let it come back, all right? That's 1 repetition. We're gonna do that for 22 times, all right? So we're gonna work those chest muscles. We're gonna work the shoulders a little bit. We're gonna work the back a little bit, all right? We're gonna press. I like to cross over. You can do every other. All right, perfect. So now we're done with the band. And the last thing I wanna work on is our wrist. So many of us use our hands and our wrists so much during the day that we don't really warm them up. There's such an integral joint that there's so many ligaments and tendons and muscle connections within the hands that we need to warm up. So this is a simple exercise you can do. I want you to rotate your palms in for 22 times around in circles. This is pretty easy, not too strenuous. And then rotate your palms out 22 times, all right? So we're bringing blood flow, we're bringing oxygen to those ligaments and tendons when we're doing all these different banded mobility stretch and mobility exercises through this Mission 22. You guys, thank you so much for listening. I can't wait to see you all in person and see how you're doing with our Mission 22 banded and mobility exercises. Have a great day. Thanks, Loop Tech.